Welcome to the Own Your Best Life podcast. I'm May Emson, your host, leadership and mindset coach. Here, we talk all things spiritual, mindset, business, leadership, and wellness for the modern seeker who wants to align their life with purpose and inspiration. We'll cover career changes, stress management, meditation, energy, intuition, and more. Each episode holds spiritual and practical tools to help you live a life of your wildest dreams without getting burnt out along the way. Ready to live a life on your own terms? This is the Own Your Best Life podcast. Welcome, friends, to episode number 192 of the Own Your Best Life podcast. I'm going to help you move forward more quickly and accurately than you believe is possible. There is no right decision about what's next in your career. And today, I'll help you from getting stuck in this thinking error that keeps you waiting for the right decision to fall into your lap. So this applies to our work lives, and it also applies to our personal lives, but I'm using work as the example because our work drives so much of what we believe is possible in our personal life, and sometimes we are able to hold ourselves to higher standards and think more expansively in our work lives because there is so much more time spent there and so much more in terms of resources and effort that goes in. And I think that if you can harness this energy that I'm going to share with you and this kind of thinking, it will keep you moving forward with the momentum that allows you to continue to see progress. Most high achieving professionals, people who want to do really amazing work, believe that there is a right decision about what's next in their career. But this belief that there is one right next move is one of the biggest myths about job and career changes. And there is many reasons why you might think that there is one way to do this change right. Because when you think about all the messages that you received from well-intentioned parents or mentors, your previous boss or supervisors, other leaders that you work with, and you remember how certain they were about what was the right type of job or the best job or the most prestigious thing to do, or even what you need to do to earn a living. They were so certain, and they shared all of those opinions with you. And so you naturally believe that there is a right career path that is the best thing. And as an achiever, as a responsible adult, you want to have the best of everything. You want to succeed in everything that you do so that you have the fewest regrets. But I want to check in with you here. Is thinking there's one right next move helping you make progress and move into your next dream, career, or job more quickly or more smoothly? Probably not. Because if that were true, you wouldn't be able to rationalize all of the options that you're considering so easily. Achievers tend to be really amazing at finding reasons to believe any option is a really good idea. And the reason for this is that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Right depends on who is making the decision because it is a judgment based on your values or someone else's values that is looking at the decision. And those that have created fulfilling careers and lives did not follow one easy linear path the whole way through without any doubters or naysayers along the way. When you think about the autobiographies and the memoirs of some of the most influential thinkers and creators of our time, they share this thing in common. They lived rich and varied lives that were unique to them, despite what other people told them to do. And leaders know that right-wrong thinking, that binary kind of thinking, is a decision-making error. So they plan for multiple paths for success, and they know that they must learn along the way. So your next move is your strategy. It is not your success. It is not the outcome you're trying to achieve. It is just a path to get there. And you want many paths to get there. So the greatest thinkers of our times challenged conventional thinking, and they challenged current ways of living. And when people were interviewed on their deathbeds, one of the top 5 regrets was that they wished they had lived a life true to themselves, not a life that others expected of them. And so when you think about what you're doing now, you could be hurting your ability and stunting your growth as a visionary, as someone who's creating a really rich, unique life of their own. If you continue to use right, wrong thinking as your main decision-making criteria, and you risk staying on the mediocrity bus that the right, wrong, perfectionist tendency creates. I call these professionals the overgivers or the overworked leaders because they are often giving more than they desire, and they resent people and situations as a result. And they are working so hard to be right for everyone else that the reason they stand out isn't because they have a point of view, but because they're able to work to make everyone else happy. And yet they're overgivers because they are often exhausted and secretly resentful or struggling inside. And so how do you have a fulfilling career and a work and life balance that doesn't fixate on making the one right next move? The way you do this is through high performance thinking. And what that involves is a few things, and I'm going to share 2 of them with you. The first is what I call inner compass thinking. These guiding principles clarify your decision-making process. They help you think intelligently to stay true to your own goals and desires. The inner compass thinking does this by providing you with a set of conscious and subconscious decision-making strategies that help you take the struggle out of the myriad of decisions you need to make each day. It gives you time and energy back to devote to the biggest decisions that require your attention. And you stop hearing everyone else's voices so loudly. Your confidence in yourself as a leader grows, and this allows you to become more and more of a leader. The second element is the next best year approach, and this is the visioning of your next chapter that allows you to widen your perspective so that you account for any risks and holes in your plans today. And this also creates a more thoughtful, a holistic view of your career shift that includes your health, your relationships, your financial needs. And most achievers struggle to create a plan for themselves that is as robust as the plan and plans that they create for their clients or their organizations, which is why when they don't see success in their own career shifts right away, they double down in their current work because they might as well make something work, and then they achieve accidental goals. This is what I call accidental goals because they're not your own goals, they're just the goals driven by the organization or by other people, not by you. So I want to ask you this. Do you want to continue to believe that you need to know that one right next job to create clarity in your career, and where you are overworking and overthinking to try to be right and perfect so that you have no regrets along the way? Or do you want to leverage high performance thinking to create career clarity, to focus on what you need to do next to have a fulfilling career with work-life balance and have many right next moves? And if you want to take that second route, join me inside Spiritual Achiever Coaching by going to mayemson.com/spiritual achiever. It is risk-free. You can try it out. And if it does not seem like the right fit for you, you can get your money back. Give the first month a try, the coaching sessions, the group sessions, and we will dive deep, understand what your career goals are, and help you map out a plan for the next year and get you clarity on those topics that I am sharing with you today. So this is the time, my friends, to shift out of that right-wrong thinking that is amazing for you if you need to run immediately out of the house because there is a fire. But right now, you're making decisions about your career. And to operate from a place of fight or flight limits your options. And instead, what we're going to do is we're going to create more options for you so that there is not one right decision about what's next in your career. There's more than one. And so we'll tell you exactly then how you want to go about choosing that decision. And you'll learn more about this when you join. So I cannot wait to see you guys in here. If you are on the cusp of trying to make that next move work well for you, there's no better place than in my program. We take the best of the spiritual inner work and the practical leadership skills and make it a powerful and thought-provoking journey for you so that you know more than ever who you are, what you stand for, and why you're here. So I love you, my friends. Enjoy the holiday season. And if I don't get to talk to you before the new year, Happy New Year as well. Wishing you all the best. Thanks so much for joining us this week on Own Your Best Life. Make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts so that you'll never miss a show. And while you're at it, can you please rate and review on iTunes? I would so appreciate it. Share it with a friend, take a screenshot of it, and tag @MayEmson. This helps continue to get the word out. For more show notes and resources, check out www.mayemson.com. You'll have all the links to everything you heard here today. Thanks so much for listening. It's time to own your best life.